Salvation Army worker finds kitten trembling in road. Realizes her feet are glued to the ground.
Before we continue with the rest of the video, we could use your help. Click that like button to help spread the word about watchJojo, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos.
Salvation Army worker Chuck Hawley from Oregon was on his way to work one morning when he spotted a dark shadow in the road that at first he thought was a box. To some annoyed motorist driving by, he stopped in the road and got out to take a closer look and discovered it was a kitten. He couldn't understand why the kitten remained in the road and then realized why it couldn't move. The reason is just heartbreaking, and one which has angered people around the world. When the Silverton resident Chuck Hawley got out of his car and tried to pick the kitten up, he realized she was covered in glue. It's a kitten just sitting upright, shaking like a leaf, and some asshole had spread glue on its paws and stuck it to the road. Chuck wrote on a Facebook post, "She was wet and freezing and literally glued to the road, and no one stopped." The 5-week-old kitten also had glue on her neck and body, but mostly the glue had been spread on its paws and tail. Chuck tried to remove the glue with dish soap, and then he took the frightening feline to Silver Creek Animal Clinic, where staff had to use mineral oil to get the glue out. They also found a cut on her neck where either someone tried to get her or tie a string around her neck. This sweet kitten, who now lives with Chuck, his wife, 2 children, and 2 dogs, is becoming quite the celebrity. They named her Sticky the Kitty and gave her a forever home. Chuck's Facebook post has attracted almost 1 million responses of support and shock from people at why someone would do such a thing. Chuck says the response has helped restore his faith in humanity. For every jerk that would glue a cat to the road, there are 500,000 people that would stop and save that cat. It seems like we only hear about the bad things, but there are a lot of good people out there, he told the Statesman Journal. Chuck and his family were so inspired by Sticky and the joy this cat has brought to their house that they've started a nonprofit to help spread kindness to those who need it most. After celebrating 5 months as a family member, Chuck said on Facebook, "It's been quite the journey, and we wanted to thank you all for being part of it. We've been able to do some amazing things with the help of people like you. We're a long way from a perfect world, but we try to make it a little better, one sticky kitty at a time." I'm getting so sad when I think of what that poor Sticky had to go through, but at the same time very happy because she found her place and her story has a happy ending. This is probably one of the worst cases of animal abuse that I've read, but I'm so grateful that there are people like Chuck and his family in the world. Thanks, Chuck, for being the wonderful, big-hearted person you are. So happy that Sticky the Kitty is in a safe, loving home now. Share this story on Facebook if you also want to thank Chuck.